Hey y'all, thanks for stopping in. Appreciate you taking time out of your own business schedule to stop in and see what it is I'm up to. It is Thursday, April 22nd, I think. Yeah, Thursday, April 22nd. Man, another month is flying by. We're in our 55th week of dealing with this madness we call the bat flu pandemic. By madness, I totally understand, but it's just, I think you all understand what I'm talking about. The non-normalcy of it. Anyway, right now in Jacksonville, Florida, it's cool out. It's like 64 degrees Fahrenheit. Humidity's down 40-something%. 18 degrees Celsius. Unusual weather. And it's supposed to go back up to the upper 70s tomorrow, maybe in the late 80s. So, who knows, who knows, who knows. It's supposed to be decent down in Ocala this weekend, at least for Saturday. Overnight Friday and into Saturday. Should be in the low 60s throughout the night. And like in the mid 70s in the morning and through early afternoon. So it's looking good that way. I don't think my brother and Swoosh are going to make it to the flea market. They're dog sitting. So oh well, oh well, oh well. Let's see. Yesterday, I got the two little guys so mad. Oh, they were fit to be tied. We were headed home from the school, and they had asked me one day last week to go this other way. There's 4 or 5 different ways, 3 or 4 different ways that we can go. Starting out with, if we make a right or a left coming out of the school. So anyway, we started going that way. We started going a different way, and then they were like, oh yeah, we wanted to go a different way and go to a park. We just forgot to tell you about the park. Well, they always want to go to a park. I understand that. They like going to the playgrounds. But their older brother, who was with us, 10, I think, yeah, he's not as enthusiastic about going to the park. So I kept telling him, not, maybe next week. And then, like, we drove past this little apartment complex that's got a playground with it, and they were all about the park. And then, of course, they always want to know where we're going, even though they know full well where we're going. And I was telling them there's a park at where we're going. We're actually headed to a park, and there's a playground there. And it's just a play on words, because we're going to the Creekside Mobile Home Park. But they, of course, they didn't realize that. And I knew it. I knew I was being maybe a little mean. getting their hopes up. But there is a playground there. You know, I wasn't lying to them. It's a playground they know, of course, and it's a small one. But when we got there, oh man, they were mad. What are we doing here? This is Mommy's office. So yeah, but it's a park. No, it's not. Yes, it is. And even Mom tried telling them it is a park. No, it's not. Look at that. Pointing at the mobile homes. It's not a park. Park has a playground and trees. We have a playground and trees. No, it's not a park. They were mad. I mean, they were mad. They were glaring at me. Pop, you're not fair. So, in order to calm them down, I made them a promise that next week we would go to their favorite park, which is way out of the way, but what the heck. So, I tease them all the time. I tease all of them all the time. Everything from as mild as, you know, like telling the boys I'll see you girls later, to, you know, with the granddaughters, telling them that their cat is magic and has them believing that the cat is a dog and that the dog is the cat. I said, but I can see through it. Look, see? And Diesel will come up to me, the big mastiff, and say, see? He's just a little kitty cat. No, Pop. No, Pop. And they're older, too. You know, 8 and 12. Well, the 12-year-old kind of just rolls her eyes at me now. So, it's all good. It's all good stuff, I think, anyway. Just teasing him. Being an unusual grandparent. So, oh man, yesterday, well, first off, I mean, I need to lose some weight. I know this. I'm over 300 pounds again. And yes, I know I shouldn't be buying cookies and crackers and candy and all that other stuff. And I am trying to cut down on it. And cut down on what I actually eat from what did I do buy. And try to get out and walk and exercise a bit. My brother made a good point last night that I should get back to the gym and use the pool and walk and swim in the pool some. So I'm gonna be thinking on those lines as well. But one thing I've been tossing around in my head was when I'm walking, like I've got really bad ankles and knees, and my shoes aren't very supportive. So last night I went and I bought a pair of high-top hiking tactical boots. And you lace them up and then they have a zipper on the side. I don't know that there's something I would have used back when, like, I was cutting lawns or whatever. I'm not real crazy about the zipper. Excuse me. A lot of pollen in the air. But I thought they would help give my ankles some support, and maybe I'd be able to walk a little better. Well, I couldn't get them laced up at the store to really try them. I have a problem bending over with my blood pressure being so low and my pacemaker being set so low. If I bend over and then sit back up, I'm likely to pass out. So I bought them, and I went to my brother's house to abuse my brotherly privilege, as I said, called it. Excuse me. And he helped me lace the shoes up and get them feeling nice and snug, and they felt good walking, but then pulling the zipper down, I couldn't get them off. They would not come off my feet. We tried 2 or 3 different ways of tying them, and none of them really helped. I couldn't get them off, and once I did get them off, I couldn't get them back on again, which was the whole point of having the zipper. You know, not having to bend over a lot and fight with getting the shoes on. So, it's like $115 or something. So, I need to return them. Aggravating. I figured something else out. I'll probably get instead of a high top like these were, because they came about 1/3 of the way up my shin, 4 or 5 inches, about 3 inches above my ankle. I'll get something that supports the ankle a little bit better, just around the ankle a little more, but having to tie it is the point. Of course, if I only tie them tight when I'm actually out walking, it might be a different story. If I can leave them loose enough to slip on and off for every day, and like walking around Walmart or whatever, it's one thing, but then having them tighten up for walking like out at the Arboretum or one of the trails, we'll see. I'm not saying it's going to help me a lot. It might get me a little bit further in my endeavor. You know, instead of walking a mile, I can walk 1.5 miles without my ankles screaming at me. But yeah, we'll have to see. I really like the idea of the boots. They don't work. I guess it's not just, I'm not just big. I guess my ankles and everything else are rather large to go along with it. So they didn't seem to have, and I'll go back, I'll double check. Maybe they have a wider. I don't think that's going to make any difference, because it's around the ankle itself that I was having the problem. So at the top of the arch, that type thing. Just one of them things. One of them things that ain't nothing but a thing. We'll figure out a way around it. Anyway, I am where I was headed. So let me know what you think. Give me a thumbs down or thumbs up. Leave me a comment wherever you need y'all leave comments on your internet access device of choice. If you'd like to share me around your social media, that'd be fandoculous. If your loved ones are nearby, give them a kiss and a hug. If they're not, give them a call. Hit them up on Facebook. Let them know you think about them. Let them know you love them. We ain't promised tomorrow, people. We ain't promised our next breath. If I see y'all again, I hope you have a fandoculous day. Slotchy, y'all. Bye-bye.